Bitter criticism. This time, going to read the genocide dossier on Al Jazeera. There was a live update about the Ukraine conflict, but now I'm going to read the proper genocide dossier. Woo! Balu, ven aqui. Balu. Puta madre, Balu. Balu found a piece of shit. And is a dog threat. I don't know why dogs eat shit, but not anymore. So here we go. Genocide dossier on Al Jazeera. Just 1 second, would you? And here we go. Live updates. Starve of eight Palestinians in Gaza await outcome of Israel-Hamas talks. It says Palestinian children sit amidst rubble of houses destroyed during the Israeli offensive in Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip, March 13, 2025. There's just a photograph. Starved of 8 Palestinians in Gaza await the outcome of Israel-Hamas talks. Doha talks continue with 10 living Israeli captives release and extension of Gaza truce by 60 days on the table. "60 days. Yeah, there's a lot. So fortunately, there will be no more not 30 deaths by day in the West Bank. By Ali Harb, Uroba Jamal, March 13, 2025. There's a summary. Palestinians in Gaza are suffering through the 12th day of Israel's total blockade of the Gaza Strip, with no food, fuel, or medicine allowed in. 12 days with no assistance. So all this assistance is people around the world. Like imagine myself trying to help Palestinians, giving them money, and there's not allowed to enter. Meanwhile, mediated negotiations between Israel and Hamas continue in Doha, with the U.S. proposal of a 60-day ceasefire extension and the release of 10 living Israeli captives on the table, according to Al Jazeera's Stephanie Decker reporting from the Qatari capital. Israel has carried out genocidal acts against Palestinians by systematically destroying women's healthcare facilities during its war on Gaza and using sexual violence as a war strategy, United Nations experts have said. The last one of the summary. Gaza's health ministry says, at least this is the regular summary, the regular balance. Gaza's health ministry says at least 48,524 Palestinians have been killed and 111,955 wounded in Israel's war on Gaza. Gaza's government media office has updated its death toll to a more than 61,700, saying thousands of Palestinians missing under the rubble are presumed dead. At least 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the October 7, 2023 attacks, and more than 200 were taken captive. 2 minutes ago, March 13th, Israel passes military order to seize Palestinians land in West Bank. Israeli forces issue a military order today to seize about 0.74 acres, which is 0.3 hectares of land in the village of Hades in the occupied West Bank, Wafa reports, quoting local sources. Omar Samara, the head of the Hades Village Council, confirmed the order on land belonging to local Palestinian residents. Samara explained that Israeli authorities have given landowners just 24 hours to appeal the decision. He urged international and human rights organizations to take immediate action to halt the confiscation, which he said threatens the livelihoods of local farmers, Wafa reported. 17 minutes ago, U.S. imposes sanctions on Iran's petroleum minister. The Trump administration has targeted Iranian petroleum minister Mohsen Paknejad with new sanctions, reiterating that it aims to completely cut off Tehran's oil exports. Quote, Treasury will fight and disrupt any attempts by the regime to fund its destabilizing activities and further its dangerous agenda. Quote, end quote, said U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. The department also said it sanctioned vessels used to transport Iranian oil to China. U.S. President Donald Trump has said he wants to reach a diplomatic deal with Iran, but he has also threatened the country with military strikes, stressing that he will not allow Tehran to have a nuclear weapon. Yesterday, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian dismissed Trump's threats and calls for talks. Quote, do whatever the hell you want, end quote. He was quoted as saying by Iranian media outlets. 32 minutes ago, I didn't got where the Iran, yeah. So this is about Middle East, not only about Palestine. It's about the Middle East. Well, I'm not sure if keep saying that this is all about the genocide, but as they are not allowing humanitarian aid to enter Gaza, so this is a genocide. It's still a genocide. People are starving. Palestinians are starving. 32 minutes ago, Syrian officials says 3 civilians injured in Israeli strike. Abdul Rahman al-Dabag, the director of security in Damascus, says the Israeli strike in the Syrian capital earlier today destroyed a building and injured 3 civilians, including a woman who is in critical condition. Bitter criticism, no, who is in critical conditions. Syria's Al-Ikhbaria TV quoted at the back as saying that the building housed an, quote, office that has been abandoned, end quote, since the ouster of former President Bashar al-Assad in December of last year. The Associated Press had reported that the Israeli attack targeted a home belonging to Palestinian Islamic Jihad leader Ziad al-Nakaleh. And lastly, 1 hour ago, March 13th, Israeli settlers attacked various Palestinian villages across West Bank. Israeli settlers have launched a number of attacks against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank, Wafa, the Palestinian news agency, reports, noting that, first, settlers razed a tract of land belonging to the villagers of Iskaka, east of the city of Salfit, according to local sources. Second, in the Masafer Yatta area south of Hebron, settlers attacked Palestinian shepherds and stole 13 sheep, according to local sources. The incident took place in the village of Kirbet al-Faqih. Nidal Yunis, head of the Masafer Yatta Council, confirmed the attack, saying it was part of the ongoing harassment faced by local residents in the area. Settlers also attacked Palestinian maintenance workers in the Wadi al-Rakin community, located in the southeastern area of the city of Yatta, according to local activists. According to local activists, Osama Makamre, he said that settlers alongside Israeli forces attacked Palestinian maintenance workers from Southern Electricity Company's Yatta branch while they were working to maintain the electricity network. They also caused damage to the company's vehicle and seized equipment during the raid. The last point, near the village of Nakoura, northwest of Nablus, sellers hurled stones at Palestinian vehicles. Mohammad Hassan, head of the Joint Services Council for Villages northwest of Nablus, said that a group from the illegal settlement of the Shavei Shomron attacked citizens' vehicles in the area. And lastly, 1 hour ago, Ramadan decorations light up southern Lebanon's town devastated by Israel's war. Video footage has captured the vibrant Ramadan atmosphere in Nabatea, southern Lebanon yesterday, as streets lit up with festive decorations despite the devastation caused by Israeli attacks. The footage showed Ramadan lights adorning streets amidst damaged buildings, with a large lantern figure standing prominently along one of the city's roads. And the very, very last one. 1 hour ago, the Palestinians Israel displaces in the West Bank have nowhere to go. Yeah, nowhere to go. No Egypt, no Jordan, no the United States. In the early February, Israeli forces stormed Nur Shams refugee camp in the occupied West Bank and began bulldozing homes, demolishing shops, and tearing up roads. Nur Shams is located just outside the northern coastal city of Tulkarem, which has been subjected to increasingly violent Israeli raids in recent years, particularly in the Tulkarem refugee camp. Israel's quick, deliberate destruction of the Tulkarem and Nur Shams camps has uprooted thousands of inhabitants and upended countless lives in days. Handam Famawi's shop was damaged and vandalized in the raids the third time in a year. On February 26, the 46-year-old who had left the area made the risky decision to return with his 17-year-old son and some staff to inspect his shop in Nur Shams and retrieve some cash and important paperwork. Quote, Israeli soldiers eventually told us to get out of the shop and leave the camp. So we did. One of them raised his gun at us, and we felt we were in danger, but thankfully nobody got hurt. End quote, said Famawi. And then there's a photograph. Palestinians walk on a damaged road, leaving Nur Shams refugee camp in the occupied West Bank. So these people don't have where to go. They don't have where to eat. This is a genocide, you know. The genocide is ongoing. Balu, come to Chile. Right here in Chile, we have fairs of fruit. There's a lot of free food on fairs.